Welcome to Neon Cobra. Let's kick into it. This week, I want to take a little bit of a pivot. When I started this web series, I told myself I didn't want to be soliciting, I didn't want to be selling any product, I didn't want to really be using it as an advertisement platform for anything. But as I got more and more into the actual meat and content and had to look internally as, how I was running things, how I was doing my quoting, my day-to-day, all this stuff, I realized there was a tool I was relying on quite frequently and it'd be doing a disservice to ignore this. So today I want to talk about Nerdio Manager for MSP. So it's going to be very hard to capture this in 2 minutes. So this is more just of my personal feelings on the actual product itself. For anyone looking to start in Azure, and now more recently with modern work and adopt really the entire tool set that Microsoft has provided us with our business premium SKUs, Nerdio Manager is by far the best tool for the job in MSP, in my opinion. It takes all of the barriers and boundaries that you have to get over to start transacting in Azure and really makes it easy to digest, right? Starting from the costing and pre-sale side, it brings your pricing calculator into what I call a bowling with the gutter guards on, right? Very hard to mess it up because you don't forget about anything. A lot of times people are in the pricing calculator, they forget about things like bandwidth charges, storage transaction charges, reservations, hybrid benefits, right? These are things that, especially the hybrid benefits, Microsoft does not have in that calculator. And then you take it from the pre-sale side, you get your auto scaling, your deployments. It's one of the few tools where you can deploy it and pay and make more money because it saves you money. So the term, you got to spend money to make money. This is one of the few situations where you can save money and make even more money with it. It's very situational in certain respects, but I got to give it to them. It really lowers the barrier of entry for Azure Virtual Desktop, and it doesn't lower the bar, which is what I love about that. So, quick, we'll call it ad or advertisement. I really don't do this often. Really, this is the first and probably the only time. So thank you for bearing with me on this, but, had to be true to myself on this one. I use this product daily, from quoting, testing, and everything. So if you haven't seen it, take a look. And they just recently raised 500 million to become a unicorn status company. And I think it is worth calling that out. So, thanks for the time. If you want to know more stuff about this, feel free to reach out. I know you'll probably see some chatter from Nerdio on this one as well. I'll tag a couple of key partners, but if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out. And if there's anything you want me to dive into, just let me know. Catch you next time.